I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And this is Real Talk with Robb and Craig on Thursday, the 15th of December, 2022.
10 days before Christmas.
10 days.
10 days.
Let's start with your dad joke.
Oh, so Craig, do you know why blind people don't go skydiving very often?
No.
It scares the crap out of their dogs. That's what I was getting with that.
You know what? That's pretty good. Hey, I want to tell you guys that the other night, Lana and I watched 2 movies back to back. Thankfully, I was facing the TV.
I didn't see that going.
Money doesn't solve all of our problems, but it could solve my money problem.
That's true.
That's a good one.
Hey, last week we were talking about the artwork Craig did on my office window. Janet, will you, now that we have a videographer, look at that. He did that freehand. Very nice. So we're all festive. We're all ready here, and we've got some last minute reminder for some events coming up this coming week, huh, Craig?
Mm-hmm. I want to go into a couple things. One is the tips for thriving for the real estate industry in 2023. Did you read that?
No.
First, we should come up with a niche and say the word
Niche. Yeah, you had it. Yeah.
This is something I've heard back in the Buffini days, going back, man, that's 20 some years ago. But you find clients or something that really you like. Mm-hmm. What we've kind of picked up as our niche here, we did Earls. That was a big thing for us for 3 years.
VA borrowers.
And VA borrowers are kind of our thing. It says quickly learn as much as you can about your niche so that you're the professional on it. Be seen at all times, everywhere. That's something Brad Roach tells us all the time. Somebody will say, hey, I feel like I see you everywhere because of marketing.
Yeah.
And
coffee cups in restaurants.
Great idea.
Ads all around. Yeah.
So whether you're a real estate agent, or I guess we're still calling them real estate agents, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or you're a mortgage banker or just a banker or whatever you want to call us, these are going to work. Market to a group of 150 people or more that would fall into your category. So in our case, we like to help military people. Mm-hmm. We like to help everyone. Military is our niche. Be consistent in all marketing. So some of the things that we do is we send out cards every single day, 5 days a week. We send out Christmas cards, birthday cards, thank you cards, So we're pretty good about being very consistent on that. Some of the things that, we should probably be more consistent on is being out and about in the market that we work in.
Yeah.
And you're always welcome to jump in on any of these. Keep a positive mindset. So out of all this stuff, that's the one that sticks out to me. And it's funny, I'm going to be pretty blunt about myself. I'm probably the one that battles being positive more than anyone, yet it is the one thing that stands out to me that I've always walked in and said, positive mental attitude. Your attitude determines your altitude. All that stuff. I believe it. I love the hoorah, the coach, the cheerleading. I love all that stuff. Yeah. Because I believe that if you believe you can do it, you can do it.
And if you believe you can't,
you're right either way. So that whole mind thing is a big one for me.
Yeah.
This is one that I was really surprised. And keep in mind, this is all put in the proper context. Be ready to do whatever it takes. Some people would say, well, what are you going to be outside of the law? No. That's not what this says. This says do whatever you have to do within the confinement of your working environment. If that means you got to make, if 10 calls a day wasn't getting you the results that you want right now, you got to make 20, mm-hmm. or whatever the case may be. So that's how I read that. Get outside support. The nice thing about this is we've been doing it a while. when we do something like this where we really want that buy-in from Brenda, Kelley, and Destination, whoever, Sarah Rice, Trevor Rice, you want those people to be a part of that. You want to empower them that what they do is to help you, in turn helps them.
You're a team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those are just some of the tips that will help everyone have a really, should have a good 2023.
That's really good. Those are excellent. I had not seen those.
In addition to that, I didn't check rates this morning, but can you tell us how we're doing on
Yeah. So I'm really pleased. I'm excited about this report. First off, yesterday, the 14th of December, the Federal Reserve raised their interest rate again. They went up 0.5 point, and this is the, I believe, 5th time this year that they've raised rates. And anybody who follows the market knows they have raised them quickly and they've raised them dramatically. So that's what's causing all of the higher interest rates that we've seen for the last year. And it's all in response to inflationary concerns. The good news that I can report is the 0.5 point rise that the Fed did yesterday was what was expected. The market had already priced that in, so it didn't result in this ridiculous jump in rates again for us today. But the key thing is we are starting to see inflation numbers coming down. Now, that doesn't mean that we've solved the problem. It doesn't mean that they're where they need to be. And it doesn't mean the Fed won't raise rates again. What it means is what they've been doing is starting to work. And we felt that it would. All of the experts have predicted that it was going to work. And now we're starting to see that in the data. As a result, the interest rates that you pay as a consumer have actually fallen for the last month. So we had a pardon my phone, we hit a high water mark at the end of October 2022, and throughout the month of November and the start of December, we've seen rates starting to trickle back down. I believe that this is the indicator that we've got a crack in that dam, that we're starting to see movement the way we wanted to, and what we've been predicting and telling you. I believe it's positioning us for a great opportunity in 2023. If you're somebody who has held off buying a home because rates weren't where you liked them, you're getting relief. First off, that logic is flawed, but if that's what you did, then that is starting to turn around. Already, you can get an interest rate roughly 0.5 point lower than we were at the high. So it's moving in the direction we wanted it to. It's taken a while to happen, but the fact that we're starting to see that positive movement, I think that's going to play itself out very well for us, and I think we're going to see that continue. And that doesn't mean rates are just going straight down and they're going down a lot. They're going down slowly. We have days where they trickle back up. You know, it's a metronome kind of effect, but it is moving the right way, and I'm pleased with that. Yeah, Craig.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't subscribe to any of those marketing things. I listen to Robb when he's talking about, but gas prices.
Sure enough.
Gas at Fred Meyer's $3.79. At a high, it was $4.99 or $5.09.
$5.
And at Costco, it's $3.45. So the reason
Craig has, I think for 20 years, he has shouted out, interest rates are going to follow gas prices because that's what they do. There is virtually no deviation from that. If you look back 20, 30, 40 years in history, interest rates follow gas prices. Now, there's no real reason that they should follow them so closely, but they do. He's been saying it the whole time through. When gas prices were continuing to go up, and I was saying, well, I think we're going to get some movement. He goes, well, not while gas prices are going up. And he was right. The rates kept going up. Now, gas prices are falling, and guess what? Interest rates are starting to come down. So keep coming down, gas prices. But yeah, you're right. You called that exactly on.
I don't know why I started watching that. I think because it's the two things that kind of stood out. I needed loans, so I focus on that, and then I need gas.
That's true. Very true.
Because sometimes I have gas, and
Yeah.
Anyway, hey, a lot of stuff going on today. From 3 to 5 or 3 to 4:30 actually. Rob, are you going to go to KinderCare?
Well, I think I'm meeting a client here.
Okay.
So you're.
Well, if you don't go, Santa will be there.
Yeah.
On the 17th, this Saturday from 12 to 2 at Destination Harley-Davidson. Hi, Tara. Hi, Ed Wallace. Hi, Sarah. Hi, everybody there. We will be there 12 to 2 as Santa and his helpers. On next Friday, the 23rd, we will be back at Destination.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. We will be there from 3 to 5. Anybody that wants a picture with Santa, it's free. Here's the thing. I look like Santa. It's crazy. I cannot wait to shave my beard. But it's for a good cause.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm having a coconut and a smile. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
We receive no compensation from Coca-Cola for that, although we would like it.
We really should.
Hey,
Last thing. Oh, yeah.
One thing. Do you want to talk about Survivor and what happened last night?
No.
Well,
actually, yes.
You were talking about charitable donation.
Oh.
The guy who won Survivor announced live on the after show that he was donating every penny. He just won $1 million.
Really?
Donating every penny to the Veterans Fund to help veterans that were suffering PTSD.
Wow.
He's given every penny of it. $1 million. Yeah. Talk about stepping up and doing something. And the host, Jeff Probst, asked him, he goes, "Are you rich? I mean, how are you able to do that? Are you wealthy?" He goes, "I'm not wealthy, but I'm wealthy in non-money." And he says, "I've worked hard, I'm comfortable, and this is an organization that needs it."
How do you not love that? I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So talk about a little Christmas spirit there. There's a guy who's just won $1 million, and 100% of it is going in his father's name.
And supporting our vets.
Veteran. Yeah, supporting our veterans. So good on that. Good on that guy.
Gabler.
Gabler was his name.
Sorry, I had no idea. I don't watch that stuff.
Yeah, it was a neat story.
That's a great story. Thank you for sharing that. Sorry about that.
As last thing, review of last week. The headline is inflation up, stocks down. Don't forget, even though we are seeing inflation continue to rise, the angle of that rise has altered. It's dropping. The numbers are coming back more in favor, and we're starting to see that benefit the market as consumers. So we're gonna start to see that. Federal Reserve watch. They just raised the interest rates as predicted, 0.5 of a point yesterday. The next meeting on February 1st, they're anticipating that they'll raise those rates a quarter in that meeting. And we'll see what they do based on inflationary numbers. But you notice something, they were raising it 0.75 of a point at a time. This last time it was a half. And now next time they're projecting a quarter. So we're seeing the Fed slowing down on those increases. All those things are going to help us.
All right. So, well, come see us. We got a lot of stuff going on. A lot of
12 to 2 Saturday. Destination Harley-Davidson in Fife.
It's fun. It's fun stuff. Janet, you got anything?
Nope, that's it.
I'm Craig Lee.
I'm Robb McGee.
And that's Janet behind there on the camera.
Hello.
That's Real Talk with Robb and Craig.